This position that we're in, position is to fix the Masonite, which is quite typical amongst a lot of mobile homes. Siding, somebody tried to patch it up with a Hardie board, and it's worked for a little bit, but we had to crawl under here and support this deck and jack it up. Maybe I'll show you guys how I did that to keep it from pulling away from here. It's fastened pretty good on that side. This side is totally rotted out, and they probably have rotting on the inside. And they about decided to have me redo that because the renter is getting in over his head. But thank God he wants to help. What we're going to do is take this trim off, try to save it. May not make it. Looks like this is already rotted. And we're going to cut the plywood there and through here. And we'll probably go all the way to that window. Maybe not all the way, but close. And then we'll pull it all the way down. And then I told Tommy that I would put metal flashing, because that's his idea, and then plastic, and then put a Z-channel, which goes up underneath, comes out, and then back over the wood that we're going to put in here. By the way, this siding is not exactly easy to find there. It's slightly different. So when we put that other Z-channel and other siding in, we'll put a strip over here to break it up and make it look like we meant to. It was always meant to be that. So we'll take a strip probably about as wide as this and go over the top of the siding and that Z-channel so you won't see it, and it'll look like a decorative belt line. You know, we have it on this deck, and we have it on another small side over there. Same problems. The water came off, dropped down, bounced against the siding, soaked in, rotted it out. Deck dropped, was bouncing. Didn't have a support in the middle, so I didn't exactly put it in the middle. I kind of moved it toward the backside some, and then I put some diagonal braces so it wouldn't fall down the hill, kind of fold. We come a long ways already without even looking at it, but we're fixing to open it up and see how ugly things are. Hey, we got some people that like to see what we're doing, at least to criticize what we're doing. So anyway, we put flashing in because the customer wanted me to put some flashing in through, and then plastic over it, which it did not have before. We put Z-channel, which is longer on the top, comes out and then comes back down. That way the water running down here won't run inside. But we're going to be putting a strip of wood over that, of course, around this. We marked where the wood is on the material. I don't want to call it wood. You're not going to get any splinters. This is paper, and you need to keep it sealed. But we're hitting a budget that we don't want to spend a fortune tearing this whole house apart and all the deck. We're trying to hit this budget, and we're going to do it as nicely as possible. So if you look, we've already got a chunk of it done. And we'll take you along as we do the strips of wood and make it dress up nice. Alright, so we went ahead and put these back. This one had to be replaced. We cut another piece out of the same siding, and then we put a strip all the way over to that window like we were planning to do, like it was meant to be that way. And we're sealing everything up, and we're going to actually repaint this house, so we'll be sealing all the cracks and the nails, and something you should do with Masonite every couple of years, check them all out. But we'll seal everything before we paint. So be sure you do that on yours. Seal all the nails, and in our case we use screws, and it'll end up looking much better than what you had.